at home. Well, this was another late breaking edition, and thanks again, all my friends, I guess, you know, called in some favors. They were added to the show, and my friend Aaron Berger, whom I absolutely love, he knows I'm not only a big fan of him, but I am a big fan of AMD and Athlon. And I've toured the factory, of course, many years. I've been here for 25 years at HSN. I probably toured their factory, I want to say 15, maybe even 20 years ago. And it's not just me that's in love with AMD. You know how it was, may the 4th be with you? Those guys, they use AMD processors. So whether you like a video game or sci-fi movies like I do, these are the guys behind the guy. Now, that being said, this is HP. So HP is our #1 brand here at HSN. They're also the #1 brand when it comes to computers in America. And this is like your laptop and your tablet and your desktop had a baby. I'm serious. Because this, and I'll be careful, Kelsey, don't scowl at me. I'm just gonna pick it up. I promise I won't unplug it. This is your computer, guys and gals. This is your computer. You're gonna have computer envy by the time Aaron gives you all the details. I'm serious, because you can float this in the center of a room. It can go in your kitchen. It could go to your 3 Seasons porch. It could go to your bedside table. It's a full computer. So, but here's the other thing about this. When I said it's like your laptop and your cell phone and your tablet and your desktop had a baby, it's touch screen. Look at, I'm whispering like nobody can hear. It has more memory than we've ever done. With 8 gig of RAM and 256 megabyte hard drive. Here's the other thing about this. Now, Steve, I just want to double check. Do we have black only? Because, okay, so this is, it's been selling so quickly, we're lucky to have it at all. And quite frankly, I have never, ever had these features for this price. And then of course, yes, it floats as a whole computer. You get that wonderful wireless mouse. You also get the wireless keyboard, a wealth of software as well. And I just want to do this. Oh, Aaron Berger, I'm gilding the lily already. I kind of, I let the proverbial cat out of the bag, the cow out of the barn. Is the Preakness this weekend? I should have said the horse out of the gate. Starting gate.
Talking to a Kentucky boy here.
I know, see, I had to throw that in for you. It does, it's one of the few computers that I've sold, maybe even in the last 2 years, where you do have that disk drive, which I personally like, because a lot of my movies, a lot of my exercise CDs, like even my Tony Little stuff, a lot of fitness stuff, like those Beach Bodies and stuff, and Tony Little, they still put them on disc. So this would go with you wherever you go. So if you haven't met him, this is my Kentucky boy. Aaron Berger, who joined me at the last minute. Aaron, you know I love you, but boy, this is the kind of computer we just don't get to offer very often, and when we do, these features are never, ever this price. Is that fair to say?
Absolutely. It's incredibly rare that we get an all-in-one computer, period, and then on top of it, this is a 24-inch. It's the largest computer I've done in a year. Largest one I've had in about 12 months. It's 24 inches of touch screen, which is, it changes everything. I mean, it makes, you know, your world so much easier. The #1 thing about the touch screen is there's no such thing as a small screen anymore. So if you're like me and you're getting to that age, or if you're past that age where you've got to have reading glasses all the time, and in fact, happy belated birthday, Shannon. Shannon and I are both early May birthdays, and with each birthday, it becomes a little harder to see the screen. You never have to squint again. So for example, maybe you can read, like here, maybe you can read Countdown to Summer, but it's not until I do this that you can read Grills, Games, Flex Pay, and More. Your Sunday Fun Day starts in 3, 2, 1. You can read anything. You know, there really is no small print. And of course, just navigating and playing games and all of that. Now, not only is it a 24-inch high definition screen, it's what we call FHD, full high definition. So that's 1080p high definition, the highest definition we offer on any HP computer at HSN. It means when you're watching, you know, the latest blockbuster hits, when you're watching Netflix or Hulu or Prime, or you're watching HSN, whatever it is. In fact, let me just make this full screen for you guys real fast. It is an awesome edge-to-edge experience. And one of the things you probably noticed there, and we're going to talk about this in a minute, your pop-up safety webcam, one of the things you probably noticed is there's almost no bezel at all, Shannon. It's almost like the computer floats above the its mounting stand, and that of course is by design. It's just incredibly beautiful when you're enjoying video on it.
It is indeed. By the way, Barbara on Facebook, she's so cute. After years of using a laptop, she says going back to a huge screen would freak me out at first. And what makes me chuckle about that is, no kidding. I mean, if you really want to see what's in your eye, I'm famous for taking a picture of something and then like zooming in. really see the real story. But you know, the truth of the matter is, if you're getting that eye strain, if you're getting that headache, I'm like you. I've been watching and streaming, and you know, all my favorite movies. I do, you know, HBO Max, and so a lot of those first-run movies we're streaming now. My theater actually closed down during this crazy time in history. So this is your office, this is your school, this is your bank, this is your travel center, this is your movie theater. And we are doing the best price for these features we've ever offered, only as long as supplies last. Now you can do apply and buy. Our $40 apply and buy promotion is back, which is cool. So if you don't have an HSN card yet, you can apply and buy and take $40 off. So that's number one. And then if you already have an HSN card, you could actually create 12 VIP finance payments, basically 12 flex pays, for lack of a better word. And that would make it $58.33. And Steve, I want to double check on this. Now, I know we're in millions of homes, but we have a few hundred of this, right? I mean, so, okay, we have 800 only. And now if this were a regular store, I'd say, oh, that's fine, that's plenty. But we are in tens of millions of homes. So just kind of keep that in mind. And since we don't get the opportunity to do this very often, even if this hasn't been on your radar, maybe this is something that kind of escaped you, I can tell you this for a fact. Now, and I'm just basing this on my own experience as a show host, and maybe, Aaron, you can help me validate this. Sure. To my knowledge, every time that we've done an all-in-one, and I'm talking about even the all-in-ones without touchscreen and without that disk drive, they have all gone, oh, look, I didn't even see the customer pick little banner as I was getting ready to say what I'm saying. To my knowledge, every single time we've done an all-in-one computer, because we maybe do 5 a year, I'm guesstimating, every single one has sold out. Every single one, to my knowledge or my own personal experience, has gone on to be a customer pick. And Aaron, I'm just gonna say it this way. We have a 30-day return policy. We have 12 flex pays if you use your HSN card. We have free shipping or 5 flex pay if you use your debit card, PayPal, you know, any major credit card. But here's my thing. Once people get this at home, when I said computer envy, when I say they start to lust after this, listen, my tablet is my tablet. My cell phone is my cell phone. This is the computer to the family, for the family. This is the one, if I'm Zooming, if I'm Skyping, if I'm e-learning, if I'm traveling, if I'm streaming, if I'm watching Wolfgang Puck's cooking videos, doggone it. The hardest thing to do is to really get you to just try it, basically. Because Aaron, it's kind of funny. That's a pretty bold statement that we say, a certain category of things. It's almost like Andrew Lessman. Andrew Lessman, every single vitamin that Andrew has ever done on the air, it becomes a customer pick. That's big. When we can say, to my knowledge, every single time we've done these all-in-ones, they sell out and they go on to be a customer pick, because they are very special and unique, and they're kind of what we need, especially now, aren't they?
Especially now. There are over 90 reviews on this computer. It's one of the most reviewed computers I think I've probably ever sold on HSN, and people are, go read the reviews, you know, while we still have them. I would just encourage you, if you're on the fence, to go for it. I'm going to spend a minute just showing you something on the computer, and then I definitely want to go through, you know, I want to talk about, there's 8 gigs of RAM in this, the most RAM we've ever done on an all-in-one computer. 256 gigabyte solid state drive, the biggest solid state drive we've ever done on an all-in-one computer. A webcam that hides away when you're not using it. So it's the safest webcam you'll ever use. So there's a lot of features that I want to talk about. The Athlon processor. Actually, we're going to talk about that one first. But before we do any of that, I want to just sort of show you this. I want to remind you, this is the whole computer. I'm at a home, just like you are every single, I'm not in a studio. I don't have any special, other than 2 ring lights in front of me, you know, that's it. You can see this. This is my living room. It's plugged into the wall. There's the plug. I'm going to kind of awkwardly balance this. So there's the plug. It weighs 13 pounds. Really easy to take from room to room. And that one plug, you know, it's not plugged into the internet. It's Wi-Fi. You're not plugged into a screen. You're not plugged into a keyboard. You're not plugged into a mouse. That's all wireless, and it all comes along. So the wireless keyboard, of course, comes along. The wireless mouse, of course, comes along. There's no tower hidden somewhere, you know, sort of lurking below. This is the tower, this is the power, this is the central processor, the graphics processor, which are all in one in this. It's just so incredibly compact. So particularly because we're using our computers all the time, and often we're not sort of tucked away just in our bedroom now, right? Our computer is in a living room or the kitchen, sort of the heart of the home. Often you want it to be beautiful. You deserve a computer that is faster, that is easier to use. You deserve a computer that's touchscreen, a computer that you can actually see the screen, that when you're surfing the web and you want to see something more clearly, you go, ooh, those steaks from Wolfgang Puck, really good. Oh, you know what I can actually tell? That's dill butter. That's not just butter. I can see the little flecks of dill in there. It could be chive butter, I guess. It's either dill or chive, but you get the idea, right? You really can just see so much better when you can pinch and zoom like that. I tell you what, I'm going to give, because I know we have so few of these, I'm going to give Shannon the opportunity to update you guys on quantity and that. And then when it comes back to me, I'm going to talk about Athlon positioning and Athlon gaming, because the processor, Shannon sort of started off this presentation, the processor is one of the very most special things about this computer.
It is indeed. So a couple of things. Barbara, you're so cute. So you could actually plug, you know, a mouse, a regular printer, regular keyboard. I mean, you could. So I'm with you, Barbara. I'm a little old school there too. She also likes the security of that fold away camera. I mean, for a lot of reasons. I think we can all kind of figure that out for, you know, I'm with you, Miss Barbara. Paul's saying hi, and Shady is so cute. She said, this would be my dream size laptop. Shady, let me put this in perspective. And if you don't sleep like I do, you may have seen Aaron Berger on the air. Was it 8 o'clock before Guy went on the air with Guy in the Garden? Yeah. Aaron had a laptop on the air that was a 15-inch screen that was an AMD processor, and it was $600 odd. Yeah. You could choose it with or without Office, but you get my point. It was a laptop, and it was about this price. So if that helps put
same amount of RAM, same, you were getting there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
see, so if you checked every box, you know, and that's why I just want you to twirl your brain around that for a second. Maybe you saw it live like I did, because I don't sleep. This, just to put it in perspective, get it at home. You will have computer envy. And I'm certainly not putting shade in that laptop. In fact, actually, that's what I thought. I thought that was the computer they were to put in this show. But my whole point is, this is more real estate. And frankly, it's more stuff. And frankly, it's more expensive to produce. That's one of the reasons that we do not, first of all, we just don't have these screen sizes. Can you imagine if you had a 23-inch laptop? This is, I want to show you again, and Aaron said the weight, it only weighs 13 pounds. Now there's one plug. So this goes bedside, kitchen, 3 Seasons patio, I mean, wherever it might be, upstairs, downstairs. It has that great little disk drive. It's probably the first computer, easily 6 months here at HSN that I can say that has that. And especially, I do have a lot of exercise videos, and for some reason, like in the exercise category in particular, that's really the name of the game. Then you get, of course, the wireless mouse and the wireless keyboard and a wealth of software. But like I was telling Barbara, and again, she loves that fold away, that high definition camera for obvious reasons for security. But you get 5 flex pay, so it's $140. You get free shipping. There is no restocking fee. There's a 30-day return policy on this, 12-month VIP financing if you want to go that route and use your HSN card and actually make 12, flex pays if you want to think of it that way. Boy, oh boy, I we have a crush on this one. I mean, this is my computer crush. This is where I'm getting computer envy. And it's so funny, Aaron, because I forget about these because we do them so rarely. It's almost as if with now fewer than 800, and you have to remember, if we were in a retail store, that'd be like, oh, don't worry, we've got 800 of them. What happens with these shows in particular, Aaron, you know this is true, people go back online and watch the presentation. We have a sister channel, HSN2, and so the presentation, we're in tens of millions of homes, but we sell more of these when we get off the air than we do on. And because we're in tens of millions of homes, 800 computers is not a lot, especially when you consider we don't do this. In fact, Aaron, I'm trying to remember even the last time that we did an all-in-one. I bet it's been probably, what, 3 months, 4 months?
Yeah, probably 2 or 3 months.
And I know it wasn't
about,
a touch screen.
about once a quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, very infrequently. And again, remember, this all-in-one is the larger screen, 24-inch screen, 1080p, high definition, and of course, touchscreen. Not all in-ones by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, over the years that I've been doing this, I've sold a heck of a lot more that weren't touchscreen than that were touchscreen. Touchscreen is a relatively new innovation, and it's finally become affordable. You know, it's finally not in the $2,000 range, right? To have a great, big, beautiful touchscreen computer. Let's talk about Athlon for a minute. We have just a couple of minutes left. You know, I want to spend a minute talking about the processor because it's the foundation of the computer. Athlon is all over the place. If you fly anywhere, you know, your pilot is looking at, if they're on a Dreamjet, a Boeing Dreamjet, they're using the Athlon for navigation. If you walk into Broadway and you see the lights of Broadway, those are literally driven, controlled by Athlon. They are a company known for video production, known for gaming production as well. So things that are highly visual processes. Let's talk about gaming for a minute. Xbox, PlayStation, sound familiar? Those both use the Athlon chipset. They use the Athlon chipset, which is what you have, because again, it is so good at processing visual information quickly. If this is a processor that can do, you know, Xbox and PlayStation type of processing, imagine what it's going to do with the things that you do every day. All of a sudden, Facebook doesn't look so intimidating, right? Netflix doesn't look so intimidating. The things that most of us do every single day don't really take that much power. And so, you know, you might notice right now when I slide my finger, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have 5 or 6 things open. I've got Netflix open. I have the store. Where did that go? I have the Microsoft Store open where you can download movies and music. I can go right into gaming. I can go right into entertainment. You can go right into productivity. Speaking of productivity, somewhere here, I think I have right there. I've got a PowerPoint presentation open. Of course, you can on your own, if you want to load Microsoft Office on this, you can. Or what many of you do now, you use the free Google programs like Google Sheets and Google Docs, and all of those sorts of programs are available at your fingertips as well. Also, we talked about this, but I'm just going to spend a minute showing it to you. This is the sort of security webcam. It's a full high definition, again, screen, and it's a high definition webcam as well with a wide angle view. Now, the really cool thing about it, when you're not using it, you know how many of us now put like a Post-it note or something like that over our webcam, right? So we just sort of as a extra layer of protection, if you just pop it down, you can know that it's literally behind, you know, the machinery here, so no one can see anything that you don't want to be seen, which is just a really nice design feature. Other quick things I'll say. 8 gigs of RAM, and I can't believe how quickly this presentation went by. With 8 gigs of RAM, you're faster online, you can do more multitasking, you're not waiting on your computer is ready when you are. And a 256 gigabyte solid state drive. In fact, let's show the solid state video, guys, if we can. So the solid state drive is where information is stored, where movies and games and anything that you store. It's lighter, quieter, and faster than the previous technology of the disk drive. So your applications load more quickly, it's faster on and off, there's no moving parts, it's more durable, and this is a computer that's quieter. That is key, Shannon, because some of these bigger computers used to be really loud because they had to have big fans in them to cool down the memory. Because this is a solid state drive, there's no fan in here, it's silent. so you don't get any noise with your computer. It's just very, very sleekly designed.
Hey, Aaron, because, you know, we love doing Facebook Live, and sometimes it allows me to answer some questions on the air.
Yeah.
Diane was saying she didn't know what to do with a computer this big. So, Kelsey, thank you. God bless you. Do you realize the profile? Now, do you see this? Here's another HP laptop. Do you see how the profile on your laptop is wider than this?
That's right.
Do you see what I'm talking about? And Diane, you know, because sometimes things on TV look a little different, but so I guess my whole point is the base on this is actually, Prince, can they see that? The base on the laptop is actually bigger, takes up more room than the base on your almost 24-inch computer. In fact, my iPad, this is a 10-inch iPad, it's about the same base as a 10-inch iPad. Does that make sense? So, and Kelsey, thank you for doing that. I know that was a late-breaking ask, but the reason I did that, Aaron, is bigger is better when it comes to a screen. The base is not bigger. The base is not bigger. It's the screen that is bigger. So that gives you more real estate. Now you could plug a regular keyboard in, but then remember, this base is actually, you know, about the same width as a 10-inch iPad. The base is a lot smaller than what a 15-inch footprint on a 15-inch laptop would be. But you're getting more real estate, and you're getting our best price, you're getting more features, you're getting an upgraded processor, you're getting 12-month VIP financing, 30-day return policy, fewer than 800. So fewer than 800. And, you know, thank you for getting live with us. Sometimes it actually helps because then we can put some other things in perspective. But Aaron, no kidding, winner, chicken dinner, hardest thing to do, get it at home while we got them, right?
Absolutely. Congratulations if you picked it up. If you're thinking about it, nobody ever said I want to have a smaller screen. This is the bigger one, the biggest one that we have available. So yeah, I think you'll really enjoy it.
Well, and I really enjoy and love you. Thank you for doing this, Aaron.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on your show. Have a good night.
All right, sweetheart. Don't forget, you can still shop for our Wolfgang Puck Today's special. I apologize that we had so few of them, but it is still available on hsn.com. Nora E., you are getting tonight's $25 gift card, and thank you to everyone for getting social with us. Send an email with your name, mailing address, and phone number to